Children, it is activity page number 23 for day 21. It is a activity on the chapter coordinate geometry. It is a activity on the chapter coordinate geometry. Now let us discuss about the rectangular coordinate system. Consider the Cartesian plane. See, this is the horizontal line, horizontal axis, and this is the vertical line, vertical axis. These two lines are perpendicular to each other and divides the rectangular coordinate system into four parts. Each part is called quadrant. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one, and this is fourth one. Each part is called quadrant, and this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Here you observe, in the first quadrant both x and y coordinates are positive, so plus plus. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive, minus plus. In the third quadrant, both x and y are negative, minus minus. And in the fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Here, this is the positive part of the x, this is the negative part of the x, and this is the positive part of the y, this is the negative part of the y. And in the first quadrant, both are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive, minus plus, minus plus. In the third quadrant, both are negative, minus minus. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative, plus minus. And both the axes, x-axis and y-axis, meet at a point. That point is called origin. X-axis and y-axis, the horizontal line and vertical line, intersect at a point. That point is called origin. And then what are the coordinates of the origin? Coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. And if you take the point 2, 3, here you observe both are positive. So in which quadrant this point lie? As both the points are positive, this point lie in the first quadrant. And if it is minus 2, 3, here it is minus plus, this lies in the second quadrant. And if it is minus 2, minus 3, it lies in the third quadrant. If it is 2 minus 3, it lies in the fourth quadrant. Now, if a point is on the x-axis, consider here is a point. And what is its coordinates? X value is 4 and y is 0. So, the point on x-axis is in the form of x0. Here y value is 0, so it is in the form of x0. It is a point on x-axis. And if a point is on the y-axis, consider here is a point. And what is its coordinates? Here x is 0 and y is 3, 0, 3. So this is in the form of 0y, that is on y. So point on the x-axis is in the form of x0 and point on the y-axis is in the form of 0y. That is the coordinates of the point on the x-axis is in the form of x0 and coordinates of the points on the y-axis is in the form. Write the answer, fill in the blanks. X-axis and y-axis intersect at dash. Fill in the blanks. Name of each part made by the intersection of the horizontal line and vertical line is called. Point of intersection of two axes in the coordinate system is called? Point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called coordinates of origin. Coordinates of a point on x-axis is in the form. Coordinates of a point on y-axis is in the form. The point with the positive coordinates lies in dash quadrant. The point with negative coordinates lies in dash quadrant. Here positive coordinates means plus plus, negative coordinates means minus minus. Here we have to mention in which quadrant the point with both positive coordinates lie and the point with both negative coordinates lie. That you have to fill here. Write in which quadrant following points lie. Serial number 1 points are here 3, 5. Here you write in which quadrant. Here you have to mention, if it is first quadrant you write first, if it is second quadrant you write second, like this way. Here 3, 5 means both are positive. Mention the quadrant in which this point lie. And next minus 3, 4, minus 2, 0, minus 3, minus 5. Here we have to verify only the sign. If both are positive, here you know that first quadrant plus plus, second quadrant minus plus, third quadrant minus minus, fourth quadrant plus minus. Only observing the sign you can clarify whether the lines in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant or fourth quadrant. So here both are plus means it must lie in the first quadrant. Second one minus plus, minus 2, 0, minus, here you know that one coordinate 0 means it must lie on x-axis or y-axis, and you know that if it is in the form of x 0, second one is 0, y is 0 means it lies on the x-axis, first one is 0 means it lies on the y-axis in the form of 0y. That you have to take here. Y is 0 means it must lie on the x-axis. Then minus 3, minus 5, it lies in which quadrant. Next, so here you take axis also. Which axis? Axis is also there. Either you have to take quadrant or you have to take x-axis or y-axis. So here you take axis also. Then 0, 4, 5, 0, 4 minus 5, 2, 9, 0, 0, 3 minus 5, minus 1, minus 1, minus 4, 3, minus 1, 5, 5 minus 5, 2 minus 0. Here you write the quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant or fourth quadrant, or x-axis, y-axis, or it is also, it may origin also sometime. So mention that origin also. Children, observe the following table and mark. Points are there. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, x-axis, y-axis are there. Here we have to tick the mark. So A01. Here 0 n means this is in the form of 0y. It must lie on the y-axis. So it is marked here. See, observe here, it is marked here. Like this way, you mark the other point also. B minus 3, 4. C 6 minus 4. D minus 8, 0. E 6, 6. F minus 2, minus 5. G 3 minus 2. Here you see the sign plus plus, minus plus, minus minus, plus minus, like this way, and also verify if it is in the form of 0y or x0. So here minus 3, minus 4 means both are negative, and verify in which quadrant they lie. 6 minus 4 plus minus, in which quadrant it lie. And minus 8, here it is in the form of x0. Here y is 0, So this is in the form of x0. If x0 means it lies on the x-axis. Then 0, 6, 6, both are positive. -2, -5, both are negative. Plus and minus. So verify the quadrant and mark the tick. Next one, mark the following points on the graph. First one, 2, 5 is there, A point. Point B, -3, -5. Point C, 5, 4. Point D, -4, 1. Point E, 2, -3. Point F, 3, -4. Point G, -4, -3. So if you take 2, 5, here 2 is here, go straight to 5. Here it comes here, that is 2, 5. 2, 5. So where the point E comes, here is 2, go straight to 5. Here is a point 2, 5. Write it 2, 5. It is a point A. Point A. Similarly, -3, -5 means it comes in the third quadrant. -3 is here, comes straight down to 5. Here it comes. This is the point P. -3, -5. Like this way, mark the point 5, 4 and -4, 1. E, 2, -3 and 3, -6. G, -4, -3.